All right, I'm back. That was faster than I expected. Um, Sorry about the interruption. We killed 2 drones or ospreys with our melee weapon. We'll do one more at some point along the way here. It shouldn't be hard to find. Um, we now have 284,000 credits. That's good enough for us to do one purchase that we've been needing for a while. And I'm going to go to our dojo to get it. Once again, I have to love these guys. Don't smoke Vest and Moss. I love their name. I get a laugh every time I say it. Uh, and They let me in knowing that I was going to stream. Oh my goodness, this is a new room. I don't think I've seen this room. That's nice. What the? Ooh. There's just so much. Oh my goodness. There's like multiple levels to it too. I don't think I've ever seen this room. I feel like a cave explorer. I wonder what other things are hiding in here. Wow. Another nice room. Somebody's been using I saw the open terrain rooms. Oh, that's it. That's available. There's room for expansion here. Um, but I don't want to spend a lot of time looking around here. What I'm looking for um, uh, is transporter, dry dock, setup shot. Where Crimson? I don't know what Crimson Branch. Oh, that's adversary trading, which we don't have yet. Um, so research labs. We're going to. I think the Tenno lab has it. And if we look at down a ways, no, it's not the Tenno lab. I'm looking for the cipher times 10 is what we're looking for. So energy lab, I'm pretty sure it's the energy one. Chem lab, maybe. It's the ammo restore. Maybe it is the energy lab. Shield and energy restore here. And of course, it's the last one that I'm going to try, which is the bio lab. Health. I know it's here. Did I miss it in the Tenno lab? It's not in the Orkin lab. It's got to be the Tenno lab. There's the cipher times 100. Let's see. So it's got to be here. Oh. There is no cipher times 10 in here. I guess it's from the market that we get that. So let's leave that. I thought that it came from. Okay, so let's see. X10. No? Cipher times 10 blueprint. Yep, 250,000 from here. Okay. All right. And to build each one, we're going to need 9,000 plus a bunch of ferrite and a bunch of nanospores. But we have that now. All right. So now instead of building ciphers one at a time, we can build them 10 at a time. And I'm just going to go and do that. On my main account, once I've gotten enough stuff built up, I like to have 100 ciphers and 100 energy restores. The others are not quite as important. And it's going to take us a while before I can get the energy restore one, but not as long as I might think. So, buildable. We want the cipher times 10, so let's build 10 more ciphers. Okay, and that will make me happy. The next thing we're going to do, because it's insane to do so, but we have Wukong. Wukong, as I've pointed out before, is a very survivable frame.
Operator, did you hear that? It said, cosmic background radiation is a riot.
So we have not enough really void traces, but I will build one more of each of these keys. Yes. Yes. So that it's ready later. Now we can get more void traces easily enough by opening up relics. But if we look at our in progress somewhere here, we got our 10x ciphers. Okay. All right. So I'm not claiming the other keys now. I just have them built. I'm going to teach you how to open up an Oricon vault. We need rare mods. Now there's a couple of different sets of mods that are only available through doing certain things. One of them, you have to do nightmare missions on. And depending on whether you're on the inner planets, the middle planets, or the outer planets, you'll get a different set of mods. And there's like 8, I think, in each set.
Items can be claimed, operator.
So we'll have to do a lot more nightmare missions to get those mods. And there's one in particular that we need to be on the outer planets for. So I'll work up nightmare missions later. The second set of mods is the drift mods. There's exactly 7 of them. They correspond to 7 different puzzle vaults that exist on Lua. And it's random which ones will show up in your mission, if any of them do. Most of the time, at least one will show up. Sometimes more than one does. And each puzzle vault has a very different procedure for opening it. Again, I'm not going to do those right now. That one could be a couple of hour stream just by itself. What I am going to do, however, is teach us how to do Oricon vaults. All right. Now, before I forget, there's 2 things I want to do before I forget. The first one is I want to go into my options. I've been meaning to do this for a while. I'm going to go to my video, and I'm going to go down to my depth of, not depth of field. Isn't it not in the video section? Field of view, there it is. Right now it's set to 65. I'm going to set it to 90, which is maximum right now. I thought they had increased that, but I guess they only increased it to 90. I'm going to say confirm. Now, for most things, no. For most things, you are not going to notice a huge difference. Notice we can see a little bit more around us now. Okay. All right. Our Warframe takes up less of the screen, and so it's good for situational awareness. Definitely worthwhile doing that. The other thing that we're going to do is we are going to look at dragon keys. Oh, no, we're going to upgrade our iron staff. We didn't put any mods in this. This is our exalted weapon, much like the one that Excalibur has. You pop it out on a spore, and it does much more damage than your typical weapon does. Dispatch Overdrive. I don't even think I've ever seen this mod before. On heavy attack hit, plus 10 movement speed for 3 seconds. That could be very useful if you do a lot of heavy attacks. If I was running Zorus, I would be using this because I use heavy attacks all the time. Alrighty. So we're going to definitely put a pressure point on here. Notice it has high critical chance and high status. I will put the 120 critical chance on there. Okay. I will give it more critical damage. I will put more status on there and put Carnus Mandible on there. Okay. And we'll put all four of these elemental mods. We're now doing a base 2000 with this, with radiation and viral. Let's swap those around. No, not gas and magnetic. We're going to be going up against blast and corrosive will work. Yeah, that'll do. Maybe not even that. Let's see what happens if we do this. That's still blast and corrosive. Radiation and viral. Does less damage to infested. I don't like that one. Gas and magnetic. The gas is more effective against Deimos things. The magnetic probably isn't going to be all that effective either. I think we're going to go back to our blast and corrosive. There we go. All right, so we've got blast and corrosive as our two types of damage. And we're pretty much built for that iron staff when we use it, if we need it. I haven't used it all that much, but we'll see what happens with it. Our Redeemer is now rank 20. We can put more mods on it. So that one's currently doing blast. We're going to go and throw on the other, another one of these and go to viral and heat. Because I know heat works very well with infested too. I have 7. I'll stick the extra status chance on there. Okay. Our Purston, I honestly don't think we're going to be able to do much with this weapon. It just doesn't really sing out, especially with what it's got. I'm just going to leave it as is. I can't even bring myself to mod it. Okay, but our Helios is max rank. We should be able to put more stuff on there. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to stick on here is Animal Instinct. Animal Instinct will add to our loot radar and our enemy radar. Eventually, we're going to replace both of those, replace our Thief's Wit with something else, because we can get away with that. And I'll throw a metal fiber on here to give it a little bit more armor. I'll rank up the Animal Instinct a couple of times. Okay, so right now we're getting probably about 60 meters of loot radar, which is a lot of loot radar. It's more than we're actually going to need. At some point, this is just going to be our only thing. But we want to keep the Thief's Wit around because every once in a while, you don't get to use your companion. So let us go back. Same thing with the Deconstructor. We can upgrade that and have it do more damage. Right now it's doing pressure point. It's status. We can actually now put a status thing on here if there's a good one. What's this mod down here? Sundering Strike. That's just extra puncture. Although puncture is the second attack. I think we might put this, let's put cold and heat. That's blast. No, it's cold and put some magnetic on it, just to give it a little bit of variety. Okay, so we're going to go, and now that we've modded everything, I'm going to come back into my arsenal and I'm going to show you something. This is our gear wheel. Actually, pay close attention before I do that. Okay, whoops. And look at our Wukong. Actually, we don't even need to go there, but we'll look at it. Okay. I'm going to even make a written note of this just so I can refer to it in a second. We have a health of 908. We have shield of 605. We have armor of 265. We have energy of 350. And our sprint speed is 1. Okay. Also notice, if you can, that, oh, it doesn't really tell us anything there. Okay. So, if we go into our gear wheel and go to, let's go down and start with it, slot 12. We have these keys that we built a while ago that we got from the lab. We blueprinted them. I just built two more. When you're using the keys, when it's in your gear wheel, it affects your Warframe. So if I put the Bleeding Dragon key on it, which I will, okay, it's going to reduce our health. If I put a Decaying Dragon key on there, okay, it will reduce our shields. Okay, if I add an Extinguished Dragon key, it will reduce the damage we're doing. Okay, and if I add a Hobbled Dragon key, it is going to reduce our speed. Okay, now normally, when you look at a Warframe, doing all 4 of these is not a wise thing to do. But Wukong has extra survivability. He's got his extra guy, okay, that can take up some of the shots. He is got his ability to be immortal 3 times before he has to start going into his revives. Okay, and he's got his cloud walking, which I'm not certain, but I think is not affected by the speed debuff. But we'll find out. On Deimos, the Orokin missions there always have one special room. There's a door, which is the Orokin vault door. And it's a small vault, but you need one of these 4 keys to get in. And which key it is random. So if you go into the mission with all 4 keys and you find the Orokin vault, you're guaranteed to be able to get in there. Okay? You just have to live long enough to do so. Okay? So, I'm going to do this with Wukong. Again, with almost any other frame, with Rhino you could do it, but boy, are you going to move like molasses. Okay? But Wukong's cloud might allow us to move faster. I'm going to find out. Okay, you don't see it here, but you will see it. Oh, I was going to check and see if it shows up on our... we look at his stats right now. His health has gone from 908 down to 227. His shield has gone from 605 down to 151. His armor is unchanged. His energy is unchanged, thank goodness. His sprint speed is still 1. But that's his health and his shield has dropped drastically. So this is why it's dangerous to put all those on. But we're going to do it. And I'm going to show you where to find an Orokin Vault. We're going to come over here. Now, if we die here, that's bad on me. I've done this before 6 years ago. So I haven't done it recently in any way, shape, or form. But we're going to go to Harend, which is this capture mission here. Okay? Because the mission itself is hard to fail. All you have to do is get the capture target and you're done. Okay? There may also be other people with dragon keys looking for the vault in this mission because it's a very fast mission and it's easy to find. Okay, so look, we've already got a squad. We have a full squad here. This is where people go to farm Orokin Vaults. Okay, and there's a bunch of mods here to farm.
Somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
Alright, so the first thing we do is put out our 2. And people are searching everywhere for stuff. Actually, I don't even know why I'm doing that. I'm going to go after our target first.
Capture them quickly before they escape.
But then
Indicate our target is in the vicinity. Find them.
now we're looking for the vault itself.
Mission complete.
And we're going to go anyway but
Extraction point. Well done.
because it can be off anywhere. Nope, it's not that way. Not this way. Oh, it does slow us down a bit. There is a passage back here. I thought there was. Okay. Yeah, you can see other people are doing exactly the same thing. They're looking for the
Stay
vault.
focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Nobody's looking for extraction right now. They're all looking for the vault. I'm not seeing anything down here. Yep, so, oh, or can sell. What is this? You do have to watch out about killing yourself. It is possible to do so. Let's see if I can get around. I see a waypoint. That might be our vault.
A pristine Orokin vault. Curious. You've got it. Something is different about this artifact.
Oh, and somebody else had the key.
Stop at nothing to prevent that artifact from escaping.
So now we need to get out of here as fast as we can. Oh, I am not in the right area, am I? Where am I? Oh, I gotta go down. Wait. Ah, somebody speeded me up. And there we go.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
We got anemic agility, which gives us... Every one of these is going to give us something, 2 things. So in this case, you get a little bit of fire rate at the cost of some damage. And there are a lot of these. Oh, and we also got an Orc and Cipher. I'm not certain what this is used for. Oh, to bypass Oracle encryptions. So yes, useful. And we still have all 4 of our keys, so we're going to go do that again, and we're going to keep getting stuff. Even if we have to find it ourselves. Some people will solo these, but I find it better to do it in a squad because that makes it easier to find the vault. Alright, so we're here. That's where our thing is, so we're going to go this way. Nothing there. No way through there. Sometimes there's something down here.
Target located. Bring them in.
Nope, I'm not seeing anything up here.
Our target is in the vicinity. Find them.
Okay, so we got to go this way. So our Cloud Walker does get slowed down. I can tell that already. There's our target. We should take him out while we have a chance. And now I got to find the vault.
Mission complete. A captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Oh, no going through that way. What about this way?
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Nothing that way. There might be something this way. Nope. Let's see. Ah, somebody got it.
You have the vault artifact. Let's go. The corrupted will stop at nothing to prevent that artifact from escaping. This won't be easy.
Alright, at this point it's just get out of here as fast as we can. As you can see, our Cloud Walker is helping, but is not the best. I think everybody here must be running with 4 keys. Where are we going? To head this way? No, it's this way. Or is it this way? Whoop. And we're out.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenna.
And we got a Magnum Force for that, which gives us extra damage at the cost of accuracy. There are a few very specific ones we are looking for here. The one I am looking for is narrow-minded. because that will help our Wukong immensely. So we're going to do a couple more of those. I might do one solo just so I can show you what actually happens when you get into the Organ Vault, because everybody's feeding me to them.
We received intel.
All right.
Somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
Let's see. I want to go this way. Just in case. Nope, nothing can go that way.
Target located. Bring them in. Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
There might be something down that way. What about this way? Nope. Somebody's trying to run a treasure room, which is different than the vault. That's the treasure room. I don't want to look in there. We're looking for the vault. Not that way. Okay. Let's see. What about this way? Nothing that way. Ah. We need to do 7 for a little bit. We've run out of energy.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. For the Lotus.
Alright, now we have enough energy. So we'll resume. Waypoint. Somebody might have spotted the vault. Oh, there's the vault. And I have the key. You go in,
Opened an Orokin vault.
you collect the thing.
Appears unaffected by the infestation. The artifact you are carrying appears to be affecting the
And now we're even slower. Because we're carrying the artifact.
Something's wrong.
Yes. When you are carrying the artifact, you are the slow one. Oh, where are we going? It is here. You know, sliding may be faster than my cloud walk. This way. Ah. All right. Let's get out of here. Yeah, bullet jumping is actually better than walking or running. And we're out.
Good work. I am pleased with your performance.
I got heavy caliber. That's actually a decent one. Oh, that's the same one we got before. Sorry, my apologies. You're going to get duplicates just farming these. Now, our Wukong is now max rank. We keep getting the Orc and Ciphers, so I'm happy with that. They'll come in handy later on. All right. So one thing that's very important to do is, once you've used a key, you will notice it is no longer in my gear wheel. Okay, so I have a hobbled, a bleeding, and a decaying. And I have not claimed the other one, so I have to claim that one. I don't like having more than one built. Oh man, am I moving slow? Hobbled, bleeding, decaying is already done. Extinguished is the one that we used. So we're going to claim it, and I'm going to build another one.
Operator, are you enjoying the view?
Come back here. This is pretty common. People will go in here, farm those mods over and over and over and over again until they get all of them, because you need them.
You are here on a capture mission.
Okay.
You must find, capture, and extract our target.
All right. Right now, I'm moving pretty well compared to.
Quickly before they escape.
Yep, all done.
Success. The captive is
Nothing
safely-
there. Nothing there. What is that marker? I see a marker. Is that a vault marker? No, it's something else.
A pristine Orokin vault. Curious. Vault artifact acquired. You'll need to
We've
explore
already got
before
it.
we can verify its function.
Somebody else got it for us.
Something's wrong.
Ah! And we're here. I don't know what that was, but I didn't get it, whatever it was. Or I did get it and
Excellent antenna.
don't know what it was. Adhesive Blast is a unique mod. Those are very, very rare drops. That one is basically now, if you're using a weapon that has grenades, it can stick to the target instead of bouncing. That one might make the Penta more usable. Blind Rage, that is one of the good ones. Blind Rage is one of the most common ones that's used. I'm using that on a lot of different Warframes where I want more strength, but I don't care about efficiency. The classic case would be Rhino. Actually, it doesn't need a lot of efficiency, but the more strength he has, the more effective he is. So that's a good one. Let us do another one. This might be the last one I do tonight. And then I want to break some relics open because we have a lot of relics that need to be open. I need more void traces. I need more money. We'll do some of that during the day tomorrow. Okay. And I might start going into some of the nightmare missions to show you how that works.
You are here to find.
All right, we are alone right now.
Happy hunting.
I keep forgetting there's nothing that way. There could be something this way, though. So let's see. Nope. I'm going to try to... I have a twin now, which is fortunate.
Do not let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly. Target
Nothing that
located.
way.
Bring them in.
Nothing that way. Where'd he go? Oh, he's this way. Okay. We've got our capture target.
We'll interrogate
So now we have to find the Orcan Vault itself. We are doing this solo, it looks like. Alright, we didn't go this way. There is a way through here that could bring us to it, but that one doesn't go anywhere.
Stay focused. There's a
And that one doesn't go anywhere. And that door doesn't go anywhere, so we go to the next room. Okay, this one has, in addition to the normal doors, it has this thing over here where you can go over through here, and there's usually, I don't see the opening here, so they have that closed off, so no opening on that one. Which brings us to the next room. Alright, so this room has quite a few ways out. There's our vault. We just go to the vault, you open it up, you go inside, you grab the thing. Okay, we say, we carry it. We are now...
Could be affecting your Warframe. You have the vault artifact. Let's go. Looks like some corrupted stayed behind to guard the artifact. It must be valuable.
And all we're doing is bolt jumping to get out of here. If I'm worried about being attacked, I can go into cloud form for a brief period, and it'll won't be a problem. But we just sold an Orcan Vault
Great work.
mission,
I'm pleased with your performance.
and we got a tainted clip on that one, which gives you extra magazine capacity at the cost of reload speed. I'd actually kind of almost prefer the opposite. But that's that particular mod. So we're doing pretty good with this. We'll do more of these runs tomorrow. The most important thing to remember after doing Orcan Vault runs like that, go back to your gear wheel and unequip all the things you had equipped. So we're going to unequip this. We're going to unequip the extinguisher. We're going to unequip the hobbled. And then we're going to go back to our area over here and look at our keys that are ready. You can see that we have one of each except for the Bleeding Dragon key. So I'm going to claim that, and I'm going to build another. And that's all we can build right now because we're out of void traces. What does that mean? We're out of void traces. We have to go and farm some more void traces. And we have Neo relics, Meso relics, and Lith relics. We're gonna, and even some Axii relics. So we're gonna do the fastest ones we can in terms of relic farms. Am I gonna use Wukong for this? You know, if it's a capture mission, sure. Especially if it's a capture mission. If we find fast missions here, like capture missions and sabotage, there's a capture Axii Fisher. I'm going to go do that. Oh, it's locked. I can't do that. But there is a capture Lith Fisher, so I'll do that. And it really doesn't matter, but we do need more Forma blueprints. This is a Forma ×2 that we could get. And we don't have anything on it, so we'll go ahead and do that one. I'm not upgrading it. And now we get to use Wukong at full strength for these types of missions.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target.
Alright, where is he?
If we can avoid alerting them, this might be easier.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. Fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics.
Oh, I forgot I'm opening relics. I do need to get some
Crack open
reactant. That's kind of important.
There's a heavy unit approaching. We're going to need more reactant. Want to open that relic. The capture target has vital information that we will need to extract. We need a
Where
subject
is-
brought back alive.
Where is that?
You found a target.
I can't go that way.
Quickly before they escape.
I have to go this way. Oh, okay, I know where I am. I hate this map.
Mission complete. The captain has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Alright, there's a lot of things to grab here. There's something up here. I don't know what this is. Curia. I have no idea what Curia is. But I do need to finish breaking open my relic. And now I can go to the exit.
You have collected
That's
enough
fast.
reactant to open a
Where is my exit? So that's what that is a Curia. I don't know what a Curia is. Must be something relatively new.
And so, war makes monsters of us all. But especially you guys.
Alright, so what do we get here? We have the Ceto Prime Receiver, which is worth the most. Oh, the Banana Prime Blueprint. I haven't gotten one of those yet.
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
And we're going to do this for about another 20 minutes. We're going to keep cracking relics. I like that one. Let's do that one again. Go for mission. Yes.
capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target. Void fissures. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident?
What did I just fall into? I don't even know what I fell into there.
A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics.
Where is
Select
our...
reactant to open your relic. Be aware. Only corrupted enemies will drop it. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
I want
You've found
Morphix.
the target. Capture them quickly before they escape. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done.
So now all we got to do is unlock the relic.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Nope, not this way. It's... Alright, we just got another Venato Prime, but the Karis Prime Receiver is a rare, so we'll grab that. I don't have a Hildren Prime Systems, but we're looking for ducats in this set of relic cracking. So if I have something that's worth more ducats, and it's something I don't have, and it's even if it's something I have, I'll go for the more ducats over the thing that I want to build. I wouldn't mind building other primes. Alrighty, let's do it again. I can't even remember which mission it was. Ara. And I like that one. I'm still hoping to get a 2x Forma out of it. It'd be nice. But Lith relics are a dime a dozen. We do have to start thinking about getting primes eventually. Probably within the next few weeks, because it looks very much like they are getting ready
Happy hunting.
to...
We can avoid alerting them. This might be easier.
Target located. Bring them in. Void fissures. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? You're near a fissure. The enemies are dropping reactant. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that
Oh,
relic.
let's go back and get some of that reactant.
The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations.
We
Tenno.
can't get it while we're in our cloud form, notice. That's an issue.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Okay. Ah. There's some more reactant over here. And there we go. Where's the exit?
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and
It's
take a
up
look
this
inside.
way. Why can't I go that way? It won't let me go towards extraction. Oh, I gotta go under.
Transference still holding.
Let's see. The Sebagoth Prime blueprint, even though we already have one, is worth the most.
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
And again, if people are wondering how I can tell that right off the bat, I am using a program called Aleca Frame, A-L-E-C-A Frame. If you're on Twitch, on my channel on Twitch, there's in the About section, there is a link to it. And it puts an overlay on my screen that I can see what the cost, the value of it is in ducats and in platinum on Warframe Market. What it's selling for right now. So we're going to do even more, another one of those. Like I said, we're going to probably do these for a bit of time. I might have run out of that particular one. Let's see, do we have anything else that has a good chance of giving me 2x blueprint? Yeah, I've got stuff from this already, but sure, why not? Now we do have to start making our way to Sedna so that we can get through the Void branch off of Sedna. Because Sedna, the Void branch off of Sedna will let us get Axii relics easily. There are other ways to do it.
Somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
The Premier used to be builders, but now all they make is
Void fishers. You need them to
Let's see.
But are you confident you can withstand their fury?
Ooh. Hold on a second. Please scan.
Fate the corrupted and use their reactant to open a relic. You are going to need more reactant. You want to open that relic.
There we go. I wanted you to scan that.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The capture target has vital information that we will need to extract. We need our subject brought back alive. You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Oh, I got stuck in something.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Where are we going? You think I'm bumping into things now? Wait till I get a Titania. Or a Vault for that matter. Which we will have at the end of this week. That is what happens when you have something that lets me move really fast, is we bump into everything. Right now, the Sindo Prime blueprint over here is worth the most. So that's what I'm going to grab.
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
That's right. We are Mastery Rank 7 now, so I could go get Titania soon. And I probably will. If you think Wukong is fast in going through missions, Titania is the expert in speed. Running, especially things like captures and stuff. Last week, on Nightwave, there was a challenge to do a capture mission in a minute 30 or less. And with Titania, I actually managed it in a minute and 22 seconds, which is probably my personal best. I know people can do it under a minute, probably. Even because it's just, you can mod Titania up to ridiculous levels. Let's do this one again. Here we go. And she's tough to boot, so
are dropping reactant. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic.
Yes, we are.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. We've found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. Scans indicate our target is in the
Oh.
vicinity. Find them. Success. The captive is
Let's
safely
unlock my
overhead.
relic.
Congratulations, Tenno.
I need one more reactant to unlock my relic, which is right there. So now all I need to do is...
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Oh, I went off the map. That's the way I need to go. Oh, man. There we go. There's a Caliban Prime chassis. And honestly, I'll go for it. The Brattenheim is actually worth a little bit more because I think it's vaulted.
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
And we hit exit. And we come back in here. And we do it again. You're going to find a lot of people running relics this week, actually this whole month, because Barakatir is coming up twice as often as he has been for this month. And people want those ducats so that they can get the primed mods, which is another type of rare mod. And Friday we will be looking at what he has, because he doesn't always have the same set of mods.
Find them and capture them. There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic.
Oh, why am I going over here? We need to...
A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics.
I'm going to stick with the group until
Open your relic.
we
Only collect enemies.
plastids. No.
You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. We cannot let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly. You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. Excellent work. We'll
At this point, all we need is to unlock our relic. And again, I want to stay with the group for that until we actually need to. And now that we have a relic unlocked,
enough reactant to open
we can let's see, the Zylok Prime receiver is our best bet there. You can see, I think almost everybody is doing the same thing. They're running something that's going to tell them what it's worth.
Another job well executed.
Although actually, if you hover over it, you'll find out what it's worth in ducats. So that's another approach. I just find it a little convenient to use the overlay. And it does tell you what it's worth on Warframe Market, or in terms of platinum. Now we're getting into some void traces. Let's do a couple more of those. Let's see, we were on Ara. Lith Fisher Capture. We're out of that particular type of relic. Let's go with this one. We've got 3 of those. Honestly, if Varroketeer's coming up and you have relics left, you're either flush with ducats or you are not doing yourself any favors.
Don't forget the
Where are we? Are we going this way? Let's catch up with these people.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Scans indicate our target is in the vicinity. Find them. Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno.
All right, we are done cracking our relic even.
Enough reactants to open the door.
Where are we going? I don't know. This way. I keep forgetting about this little hole down here. Where are we going? This way.
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
Oh. Okay. Let's keep going. You notice we've managed to crack open a lot of relics in 1/2 hour. I think at some point in about 15 minutes or so, I might stop and take stock of what we've got.
Void fissures. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? Or near a fissure. You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. The enemies are dropping reactant. Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno.
You know, I could use more reactant. I've only got 1 right now.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
Good heavens. There we go. Plenty of reactant. This should open it up.
relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Ah. Nope, it's this way. Alright, all of them are about the same. The Fang Prime handle. Oh, actually, I want the Nezha Prime systems. I don't have one of those, and Nezha Prime would be a nice thing to have.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Nothing was worth a lot on that one. Alright, let's see. Capture again. Dude, I'm just literally going through all my lith relics on this. It just makes it really easy. And then if you empty out your relics, you'll have to go farm more of them. That's all there is to it.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target.
The hunt is on, Tenno.
Oh, there's a synthesis target here.
Use it. Search for traces of the target.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. The corrupted enemies are dropping reactant. Collect it to open your void relic. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic. Keep going. Nobody knows you're here. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. The capture target has vital information that we will need to extract. We need our subject brought back alive.
My Warframe is wrong.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back in place. Your part is done here, Tenno. Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
All right, Hunter. I will reward you should you perform synthesis.
There we go. We've performed synthesis. All right. Again, we have nothing really great here. I may go for the former blueprint for once.
A job well executed.
And back to Era with a Fisher capture, and we pick our Lith 04 relic now. And we're going to equip that for the mission and see what we come up with. Now this is doing double duty for us because we'll now be able to construct more dragon keys for farming the Orcan vaults.
You are here to find our target and bring them to
Where?
hunting.
I'm going the entire wrong way.
Them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their flame? You found a fissure. Look out for reactant.
I don't know why people went that way. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I?
The enemies are dropping reactant. The capture target has vital information that we will need to extract. We need our subject brought back alive. Target located. Bring them in. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more. Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
Not if we...
You have collected enough reactants.
And we're done. Mag Prime Neuroptics. That is not listed as here, but it is vaulted. It is now in the we definitely want to have that.
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
Alright, we do it again.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. We're near a fissure. The enemies are dropping reactant. You are going to need more reactant. Want to open that relic. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. The capture target has vital information that we will need to extract.
Somebody's going to be hunted.
Brought back alive.
Maybe this will change your mind.
These guys again? Are they going to send me these roller specters again?
A captive has been escorted to the extraction Well done. The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
And we're here. Alright. So nothing's really sticking out, but this one is worth a little bit more.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Alright, we exit. I'll go back to navigation. Do it again. This is what we call the grind. We don't always have to grind. A lot of the game is not grinding. But there are certain times when you want to grind. And preparing for Friday night when Barraketeer is here is one of them.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. Corrupted foes are dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. We cannot let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly. Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
Let's go.
There we go, and now we can just book to the exit.
Your relic is opened.
And we're here. Only 2 people were in here? Or only 2 people brought relics? That was kind of weird. But I'll take another Cedo Prime receiver.
Another job well executed.
You notice we're also getting things like Gallium and lots of salvage and void traces and more mods and credits. All of that stuff is going to be useful to us. I mean, we need it. We're at 80,000 credits again. So even though these are repetitive, they're fast, though. And that's the important thing. We got 4 people.
You are here to find
And they all...
bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
The Grenier have no honor.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
Why, yes. Yes, I do.
We're near a fissure. The enemies are dropping reactant. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more. Target located. Bring them in. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base.
I
Your
need
part
more
is done.
reactant, clearly. You know, where's more of the rest of the reactant? Everybody else needs reactant too, so I don't know why they're rushing. There we go. Well, there's somebody up ahead who's got a lot more reactant. There we go.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
The Xyloc Prime is definitely the best choice there.
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
I think the Redeemer might be maxed out now. In which case, while it has been fun, I'm going to shelve it for a bit. It will become very useful at later points because we will need a weapon that is a gunblade for certain things. But right now, we don't. And I have no more, so I'm going to go and switch back to our Broken War. And we'll finish leveling up the Burston. Okay, here we go again. Gone through about half of my Lith relics in a very quick period of time.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them. Void fissures. You need them to open a relic, but are you
Hi.
confident you can withstand their fury? We're near a fissure. The corrupted enemies are dropping reactant. Collect it to open your void relic. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic. Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
I would beg to differ. I think lots of people know we're here right now.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. Scans indicate our target is in the vicinity. Find them. Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno.
Oh, I got stuck in it. Oh, I see a reactant. I have to go grab it.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is open.
I like the fact that Helios can still scan things while I'm in cloud form. That's pretty impressive. Really? Alright, what do we got here? The best one there is actually the Bratton Prime blueprint, believe it or not. Not by much.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Now, the downside of running Wukong is that, like I said, you don't get to interact with everything while you're in cloud form. Okay? Which means you don't get to pick up everything while you're in cloud form. But this is a new one, a companion. Heal it, your companion with melee hits. Excess healing grants overguard. Wow, that's kind of a nice little thing for the companion. So if you're doing a lot of melee, you put that on the companion, your companion will survive very nicely. Alright. Gonna come back here, gonna do another Lith Fisher. Let's see, have we gotten anything good that I like down here? No. When you get a capture fisher like this, you just want to run it as much as you can. Equip for mission. This may be the last one I do tonight. And then I'm going to do one last thing to show you how many Orokin ducats we might have if I wanted to sell them now. I don't know if the kiosk will actually let me do that, but we'll take a look. Assuming this ever loads. Hello? I can't tell you who is... We're loaded, but everybody else isn't. And they're stuck loading for some reason. Oh, and we lost that mission. Okay. Don't know what happened there. No. Let's try this again. Go to Ara. Do a Lith Fisher capture. Select the Lith N17. Equip for mission. Yes. There we go. Looks like D. Yes. Well, what the heck is going on here? There.
Target down. Void Fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can...
Oh man, they are way ahead of me right now.
You're near a fissure. The enemies are dropping reactant.
I don't mind them being ahead of me. It just means that...
Scans indicate our target is in the vicinity. Find them. Target located. Bring them in. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more. The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
The Nezha Prime blueprint would be a very good thing to have. Although Octavia Prime would also be nice.
Another job well executed.
Alright. That's going to be our last relic mission. We are going to go and see if we can get to a relay and see if we can figure out how much all of our prime parts are worth right now. So we're going to go, doesn't really matter which relay, except it's not Maru's Bazaar. We'll go to Strata Relay, which is where he's going to show up anyway. I'll go to the comm space. Now, I'm not going to actually sell anything right now. I'm just looking to get a idea as to how well we've done. We also have to remember that he's going to be back in another week too. So we're going to have 2 chances in the next 2 weekends, to make use of his stuff. So we are definitely going to try and make use of his stuff because we need some of those mods. Alright, so our main goal here is to come over here. Come all the way down here to these kiosks. Okay, and say, look at all this. Alright, so we can select everything. I don't know if there's a select all. No, there isn't. Ah. Alright. We're not going to do these, but I just want to have a rough idea as to how much we have in terms of, we do have over 1,000, that's good. If we sold everything, we could get 1,300 ducats for it. Now, do you want to sell everything? God, no. You want to pick and choose what you're going to sell. Okay, you want to see the sort of stuff. I actually prefer to list things by name because then I can see, oh, look, I've got 2 Exceltra Prime blueprints. Okay, I'm short on the barrel and the stock. Let's see, I have 2 Ceto Prime things, but I have a spare one. I can sell the spare one easily enough. I have 2 of the Nezha parts. I have 1 of the mag parts. Let's see. Some of these are weapons that I don't care about. I'll definitely sell them. Some of them are Warframes. Those I'm going to be more careful about. Some of them are kind of weird and rare, like this Zylock Prime. I don't know if that's a very good weapon. I have to go research it a little bit. So I will be doing all of that. I'm going to say exit. I'm definitely not selling all that stuff. We have 1 day, 8 hours, and 58 minutes before he shows up. and he's only here for 48 hours or even less. I don't remember how long. So that puts him here at 8 a.m. on Friday. And he's gone by 8 a.m. on Sunday. So we need to get his stuff. The main things we're looking for are the main prime mods are the prime continuity, the primed intensify, the primed streamline, the prime flow. Those mods, those 4 mods by themselves would be great. You're lucky if you can get one of them in a thing, because he's only going to carry 4 to 6 of them, I think, in any given session, and there's a lot of them. So every time we get here, we want to get them. Each one of those is going to cost 300 ducats, at least. Some of them might cost 375. So we will have to go and deal with all of that when on Friday. So I'm going to leave Strata Relay, and we're going to sign off for the night. And I hope all of you learned something about Wukong. We're going to do Wukong spy missions tomorrow afternoon sometime. And we're going to do more Orc Vaults. And we're going to go for more rare mods. I might do some nightmare missions to show you what those are like. And get some mods out of those. So this is Steve, your grumpy old Warframe, signing off for the night. And I wish you all good luck.